welcome to another day of our small double garage build. You can see today what we're doing is we're loading sand. So we've had our drainage inspected yesterday. Today we loaded in our perimeter drains and filled those up with gravel. And we're now loading the lot with that granular sand we talked about, that seashell sand that's more granular. In order to save our owners some money, we used a river sand base here, and we're going to cap it with seashell. It takes a little bit more time to compact it, but it's substantially less cost, which is why a lot of builders use it. We, on the other hand, will use seashell for the entire yard, and we'll use kind of a mix in for the slab. You can also see that we put in some drainage for these guys. The lot was very wet, especially back in this area here. This house sits quite low. So you can see what we've done is we've actually run a perforated pipe in and dug some trenches into it, or some swales into it, buried that perforated pipe in stone, covered it in landscaping cloth, and now we're covering it in the seashell, the granular sand. And that runs all the way out, and it ties into our perimeter drains over here. Runs across the front. There's our storm, our rainwater. It ties in over here. It actually picks up any of the water that comes in up against here, ties in there, and runs out to the front of the property as we showed you yesterday. And also too, we've cut that Y in. We're going to run a perimeter drain down beside the fence line that we put in here because our elevation is going to be a little bit higher. Another thing we've done is we've actually cleaned up the neighbor's property here a little bit for them, stacked our wood. We like to give people the opportunity to reuse our wood that we absolutely can't use, so we're going to see if anyone wants to pick that stuff up. But you can see in the back here we've started to get it cleaned up and looking a little bit more presentable than it was. All the weeds are gone. We've got landscaping cloth in there. We've got road base over there, and we're loading our seashell sand in that way. By the time we're done today, we'll have all this flattened across the back, and the lumber will be landing this afternoon. So everything will be ready to build, and we'll start our framing tomorrow. So off we go. You know, this isn't the way every builder preps a site and prepares for framing, but it's sure the way that we like to do it. It's cleaner, and we sure like the way it looks when it's all done. So show you some more later. Okay, end of the day today. You can see we had a busy day. Everything's filled up to grade, cleaned off across the back. We've got our firewood pile, we've got our lumber delivered, and everything back up to level. Framing starts tomorrow, 7:30. See you then.